Hey there, my amazing royal watchers. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Welcome to another episode of Untold Royal Secrets. It's your favorite royal critic back here again, and today we're diving into what might be the final chapter in the William-Harry saga. That's right. Prince William has finally reached his breaking point with his traitor brother, and I couldn't be more supportive of his decision to cut ties once and for all. So now, let me break this down for you, because this is truly a watershed moment in the royal family drama. The Prince of Wales, and heir to the throne, wants to cut all ties with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and sent a subtle sign this week. There was no chance of a reconciliation, and can you blame him? How much is one man expected to take from his own brother? The constant attacks, the public betrayals, the manipulation of family matters for Netflix deals and book sales. It's beyond the pale. Prince William is already planning to cut all ties with his brother, Prince Harry, when he ascends to the throne. This isn't just a temporary cooling-off period or a typical sibling squabble. This is William, our future king, making a deliberate strategic decision to protect the monarchy from Harry and Meghan's endless drama and attacks. And after Harry's disgraceful BBC interview last week, I'd say it's about time. Speaking of that disastrous interview, the Prince of Wales has grown increasingly furious at his brother, who last week launched a fresh assault on his family. Did you watch that train wreck? Harry sat there looking like a petulant teenager complaining about his security arrangements after losing yet another court case. But instead of accepting the court's decision with grace, what did he do? The Duke of Sussex also used a now infamous interview with the BBC to say he was open to a reconciliation. But most observers reckon his latest intervention has actually made a grim situation worse. Harry admitted his father, King Charles, had stopped talking to him over arguments relating to Harry's security when in the UK. Just minutes before recording his interview, Harry had discovered an appeal to the Supreme Court for his taxpayer-funded protection to be reinstated had been refused. The sheer audacity, claiming he wants reconciliation, while simultaneously attacking the institution his father and brother have dedicated their lives to. That's not how you build bridges, that's how you burn them to the ground. And then he had the nerve to allude to some people wanting him dead, and claimed there had been an establishment stitch-up. Talk about paranoid delusions. The courts have repeatedly examined his security claims and found them wanting. Yet Harry can't accept that it's not the establishment against him. It's simply the law applying equally to all, even princes who have abandoned their royal duties. And now sources have now indicated the move was the final straw for Prince William, who makes no secrets of his disdain for his brother. While Charles keeps his emotions close to his chest, William has no such qualms, with an insider telling the Daily Mail that attempts to reach out to Harry and Meghan Markle had been rebuffed. They said his patience was exhausted after the olive branches held out to the Sussexes were turned into arrows and fired back. What a perfect way to put it. William and the royal family have repeatedly extended olive branches to Harry and Meghan, inviting them to the late Queen's funeral and the King's coronation, maintaining public politeness despite private her never stooping to Harry and Meghan's level of public attacks. And how have the Sussexes responded? By turning those olive branches into arrows and firing them straight back. The ingratitude and viciousness is breathtaking. I'm particularly struck by the insight that the mole suggests William is keen to end the royal habit of fudge and compromise, saying he takes after his grandfather, Prince Philip, rather than his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. Good for William. The late Queen was known for her incredible diplomacy and forgiveness, always trying to keep the family together despite difficult personalities. But sometimes the Prince Philip approach is needed: direct, no-nonsense, unwilling to tolerate nonsense and betrayal. William seems to be channeling his grandfather's strength and decisive leadership, and that's exactly what the monarchy needs right now. And you know what? William isn't just making empty threats. He's already showing us through his actions that he's serious about cutting ties. There was a sure sign on Tuesday that William sees no way back for Harry and his family when he publicly snubbed the birthday of Prince Archie. Harry and Meghan's son turned 6 on May 6th, and some commentators had speculated that the royal social media accounts may mark the occasion. But did they know? However, both William and Kate's Kensington Palace account, as well as the official accounts of the King and Queen, made no mention of the occasion. I know some might think that's harsh to snub an innocent child's birthday, but let's be realistic. This isn't about Archie. It's about boundaries. William is sending a clear message that you can't trash the royal family repeatedly in books, interviews, and documentaries, and then expect them to post birthday wishes on Instagram as if nothing happened. Actions have consequences even for princes. Meanwhile, what was Meghan doing? Meghan did wish Archie a happy birthday on Instagram, sharing an image of the youngster looking towards a beautiful California sunset. The proud mom said, "Happy 6th birthday to Archie. Thank you for all of the love, prayers, and warm wishes for our sweet boy. He's 6, where did the time go? And for all of you who came to celebrate with us at his party last weekend, thank you for making his birthday so incredibly special." Oh, how lovely. Another perfectly staged photo opportunity. Another chance to make it seem like they are living their best California life, while subtly reminding everyone of their royal connections and who exactly came to celebrate with them. Other celebrities, paid friends, certainly not his royal relatives, his cousins, his grandfather, the king, all the meaningful family connections Archie is being denied because of his parents' choices. I know that former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond had advised the family to mark Archie's birthday, saying it would be very nice if the king and William and Catherine marked young Archie's 6th birthday in some way. After all, it's not the poor little lad's fault that all this has happened. So I hope that either publicly or privately, they do at least send the little boy their good wishes. But I have to respectfully disagree with Jenny on this one. William's decision to maintain a firm boundary is exactly what's needed right now. You can't have it both ways. You can't attack the institution, refuse to allow your children to have relationships with their royal relatives, and then expect birthday greetings when it suits your PR narrative. What's truly sad in all this is that innocent children are caught in the middle of their parents' drama. Archie and Lily are being denied relationships with their cousins George, Charlotte, and Louis, as well as their grandfather, King Charles, who reportedly has barely met Lily and has a limited relationship with Archie. That's not the royal family's fault. That's squarely on Harry and Meghan's shoulders. They chose to leave. They chose to attack. They chose to build walls rather than bridges. Meanwhile, William and Catherine continue to focus on what really matters, raising their children with both a sense of royal duty and normal family life, supporting King Charles during his cancer treatment, and preparing for their future roles with dignity and commitment. Catherine, despite her own health challenges, has shown incredible grace and resilience, returning to duties as her condition allows without seeking sympathy or special attention. The contrast couldn't be more stark. On one side, service, duty, dignity. On the other, publicity stunts, victimhood narratives, and constant attacks on family. It's like watching adults versus teenagers, isn't it? I believe William's decision to cut ties as completely when he becomes king is not just justified, it's necessary for the survival and dignity of the monarchy. Every institution needs boundaries, and the royal family is no exception. Harry has proven time and again that he cannot be trusted with family confidences. that he views every interaction through the lens of potential content for his next interview or book deal, that he has chosen fame and fortune over family loyalty and discretion. By drawing this line in the sand, William is doing what any good leader would do, protecting the institution. He will one day lead from those who would harm it for personal gain. He's putting duty before sentiment, the future before the past, the stability of the monarchy before the feelings of one petulant prince who couldn't handle not being the center of attention. And that, my friends, is why William will make an exceptional king one day. He understands that tough decisions sometimes need to be made, that family drama cannot be allowed to overshadow constitutional duty, that leadership sometimes means cutting off toxic relationships, even when those relationships are with your own brother. What do you think about Prince William's apparent decision to cut all ties with Harry when he becomes king? My loyal viewers, do you support his firm stance, or do you think there's still hope for reconciliation? Are you as impressed as I am by William's strength and leadership in this difficult situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.